Yo, what's up, Gunners? We got a new build for you today, based on one of the new DLC weapons. It happens to be probably, in my opinion, the most broken and OP gun in the game right now. You thought the lob was crazy. Wait till you get your hands on an Anarchy that has a times 20 card. This thing's fucking crazy. We have consecutive hits, which is really nice when we start shooting Wotan with it because it ramps up real fast. When we're at full stacks, we're hitting like a million or so. And then with the consecutive hits to every other shot, it goes up 2 million, 3 million. We can get it up to hitting for like 6 million or so. And that's not including the fire procs we get, the short fuse. So getting a lot of damage out of it. But you could go with 125% paranoid or whatever you happen to get. You really want this high damage roll with a times 20 though. That's going to make a big difference. I have a couple other ones you can see they roll with lower damage and lower pallet size. Whoops. We got this one that's only a times 13 with a real low damage. Even though it's rad, it's still a low damage roll, and the rad makes it even lower. So yeah, it can get pretty low, and it can also get real high. So we only have these equipped right now for match set. So we're going to be using only this one. Got a Blastmaster. A lot of people may not realize, but the shots from this, the bullets actually do splash damage. They will not proc means of destruction. You cannot self-damage yourself with them, but they will get boosts from splash damage, and they will also proc fire in the Skagged in. So they do count as splash in some ways, but not in all ways. And it counts in the most important way, which is boosting it with Blastmaster. We got this today doing the Ratch farm that I made a video on earlier. So it's a really good farm. You get a lot of great stuff. And then we're going to use our Pearl here just because, again, it's the strongest artifact as far as damage goes right now. That big boom blaster I got out of the vending machine earlier. Our normal Maddening tracker. We can't get a new one right now with the event going on, so we're stuck with this 53 for a while. And then we go pretty standard for short fuse setup. You don't need Grizzle necessarily. You don't have to put so much in Vampire. You can move these points around as you see fit. You can take Auto Bear. You can get some extra grenades, whatever you want to do. Just as long as you get down to short fuse, that's all that really matters. And as long as you take this and this and that and that, you want 5, 3, 5, and 3. And then everything else is to your leisure besides short fuse. Now we're not going to take anything here. I did do a setup that had armor and infantry, drowning in brass, and experimental munitions, but I opted to go with forge instead because I don't really need the extra damage that this gives because it already does a ton of damage in the first place. So we go all the way down to forge just for quality of life. That way we can take all the mag boosting skills as well. We'll never have to reload this gun, which is going to be really nice because we don't have to worry about ammo consumption. And now we do want to. I don't really need to stack it right now, but we're gonna lower our backpack ammo count. So we definitely want to do that because when you're in the takedown, you end up getting a lot of ammo pickups, and then your backpack ends up full, and you can't fully regenerate your magazine. Which, if you want to take advantage of click, you could do that on purpose, but I prefer to have my full magazine regenerating, so.
This is fun!
We won't get a lot of use out of click because I'm not going to be shooting fast enough in most cases to get my mag low. Maybe when we go up against Kraken and Valkyries and Wotan, we might get a little bit out of click there. This is actually good enough. So we got about half our stacks now. And we'll get the rest of them from kills. So we're not relying on this reload feature here to get the extra damage. We're relying on the kill part of it to get up to our 300% damage that it's going to give us. I didn't fully go over the skills here. So yeah, we do take click, but again, you actually don't need to take click or forge. You don't need to have 5 out of 5 here to make the build work. I got away with doing, I think I had 16 in my total mag with 5 here and like no points here. I think that's what it came out to. When again, I told you I had the setup that was using this. So that is an option too, but I definitely prefer it this way for quality of life. You're free to spam all the shots you want, and it's not very likely you're going to end up accidentally reloading and resetting your blastmasters. So we're just going to do a scaled takedown run. I'm feeling pretty lazy. I don't really have to want to have to do a true takedown right now. So
Intel says there's an
rest
elevator
assured
down
it's
to the
not going to
lower
matter.
levels.
It's still
Make
going
your
to be
way there
super
and
OP
be ready
in the
for
true
some
takedown
heavy
too.
resistance. I'm
But
counting on you, Vault
we're just
Hunter.
going to do a regular run now. I'm going to kill a couple rats just to get the rest of the damage stacks built up.
Wait, I lost
As you can
count.
see, it's already doing crazy
Scrub.
damage. I think that's enough kills right there. We should be about at max with the reload stacks I did. If not, we'll get there by the time we open the gate. So from range, you know, you can see that it has really bad accuracy. So from range, you might not be one-shot and stuff, but once you get close, you're definitely going to get a lot of one-shots on most things in here. Especially ADS, it really tightens the spread, as you can see. You can even hit things pretty far away if this guy will stop being a jerk. I suck at shooting those guys so much. Alright. Let him calm down before we get to him. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm not even using consecutive hits right now, so you want to get grenades out to get your consecutive hits going. That's when you really start one-shotting stuff. As you can see, we got dots on things, so that's keeping our consecutive hits up. And then that's going to really ramp up our damage a lot. Again, it would still be good enough with the 125% paranoid, but this setup is just over the top. You get yourself consecutive hits, and it's just freaking crazy. As I'm sure I don't really need to tell you, you're watching it just demolish shit right now. Really? Sure. Oh, I thought that was an enemy I heard there. Throw a few grenades, just to get a lot of damage taken. And what was that, 4 shots or so to get rid of Kraken?
Pick the wrong fight.
Moving along. Yeah, we already picked up quite a bit of ammo. We got 166 in the backpack already. This gun is just absurdly strong right now. And again, I haven't even hardly been getting the consecutive hits ramped up. They're just been going off of its normal power. And it's hard to actually keep the consecutive hits going. That's why I said the paranoids can be good too, because it's hard to even keep the consecutive hits going because shit just dies so fast anyways. Then there's no dots up because everything's dead, so. You can also take out a few enemies at once if you're shooting from range like that, just hip firing. And you don't have to hit them with a full hit to kill them, so you can actually take out groups of enemies pretty easily, especially if you get them right when they spawn like that. See, we just one hit a badass war dog. That's pretty crazy. Oh, she's already down there. I was wondering where the hell she was. I don't think I threw any in it. So I'm also not even hardly making use of my grenade anoint right now. Could be doing even better damage.
I shall lead the way. Death is not the end. Man.
Not impressed with your mech tech, Malawan.
Those were advanced mechs, but we're onto something bigger.
This shit's pretty
Keep going.
silly. I have no idea if they're gonna nerf it, but I'm sure it could take a pretty good nerf and still be good. Right now it's just absurd. Puts the lob to shame. People thought the lob was super OP. We're just killing them.
Anybody counting?
Look at that, a full, like I didn't even ADS. That was a hip fire with that huge spread and it still just took that guy right out. And again, I'm hardly even talking my grenade annoying or anything. It's just, it's crazy. Shit's so strong. Get ready up here. Stop hiding. I hate when they hide like that.
can multi-kill, yeah!
Normally I hop an Iron Bear and speed through all this, but we could just kill things as we run along.
Here they come.
One hit and shit, two hit and shit. As we go. Make it a lot easier. I don't have to take on so much stuff at once once we get up here. That orb hid. It knew what was coming. Look at that, we're one hitting death orbs. Put some nades thrown. I want to keep my consecutive hits going so we can just keep doing this crazy damage to everything. Also, we got this orb doing crazy sneak attacks on us, so.
Racking them up.
One hit a heavy with the body shot. Yeah, shit's crazy. We just took out like several guys at once. Look at that. They're so far away and we're just hip firing them. I'm gonna, actually no. Our backpack's full, so we're not regenerating our ammo all the way, but this should be fine, I think. Hopefully we don't end up having to reload in the middle of the wartime fight. So the one thing that could be a problem, if you end up accidentally getting down during this boss fight, then you're gonna lose all those stacks, and that might be an issue.
Definitely your target. Light that giant bastard up.
If that happens, you'll be doing a lot less damage, obviously. He would just burn through these phases, no problem. I wasn't even going for his crit spot or anything.
You're done.
Not even have our nades up for consecutive hits, just not even using the potential. We don't need it. We don't really have to pay as much attention to anything.
Can't stop the body drop.
Oh, I don't want to get melted by him.
Resistance is futile,
That opening, oh,
but it
perfect.
is also fun. Burning.
Wait for these mortars to go. Throw some nades to get consecutive hits started.
Death ball mode activated.
And takedown.
Solid takedown.
That easy.
First round's on Lorelei.
That
Brilliant
easy.
work, Vault Hunter.
This is a
Now
splash
kick
weapon,
it'll
so you
make
won't be able to
Malwan
break
think
legs
twice
with it.
before they come at us again.
So you want to bring something else if you want to break the legs. But yeah, that's it. That's how easy it is. This gun is insanely broken, so enjoy it while it lasts.